'Tis the season for holiday celebrations, and we'll be sampling many of them over the next few weeks. To start us off, Lee Cowan takes us to a theater with a new take on a much-beloved character.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Every year around this time, a Chicago tradition comes to life at a Chicago landmark.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Hello.
The Goodman Theater has been decking the halls with its version of A Christmas Carol for the last 40 years.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Throughout its long run, there have been 8 Scrooges, 13 Bob Cratchits, and 29 Tiny Tims. But few have played that little character quite as big as this.
To play such an inspiring role, it's really truly amazing.
Paris Strickland, at just 10 years old, is the first girl to ever land the role of Tiny Tim at the Goodman.
Merry Christmas to us all, my dear. God bless us.
God bless us. God bless us, everyone. But this is like my first big production.
Well, you sure nailed it tonight, didn't you?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Her proud parents, Lauren and Ralph Strickland, thought so too.
Thank you.
The secret as to why she seems so natural in the role of Tiny Tim may be because she's lived it.
I get a little teary-eyed at some of the scenes, just because I'm thinking about where she was and where she is now.
When Paris was only 9 days old, she was diagnosed with stage 3 neuroblastoma, a rare and deadly form of childhood cancer.
They told us that because she was so small and because the tumor was so large, that most likely she wasn't going to make it. They basically told us to prepare to not have her here after I just gave birth.
They watched as she went through every round of treatment imaginable, including 4 surgeries and hundreds of doses of chemotherapy. Despite all of that, Paris's cancer kept coming back again and again.
When I look in my scrapbooks, I see, oh wow, I went through a lot.
A lot indeed, for 3 long years. That's when Paris's scans finally showed no more evidence of the disease.
Daddy gonna have to do this because these are a little sharp.
Okay.
Still, though, the cancer left its mark. She's smaller in stature than most kids her age, and because the tumor had wrapped around her spine, she now walks with a limp.
Obviously, you got this part because you're a good actress, not because,
Yeah.
not because you were a sick little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, a lot of people are going to see those similarities between Tiny Tim being a sick little boy, you were a sick little girl.
Yeah.
Do you get that connection?
Yeah, I do.
And does it change the way you play the part? Does it help you in some way?
It helps me that, like, I'm not the only one out there that has gone through all of this. If I look back to Tiny Tim, he was sick, but he got through all of it, and I was sick, and I got through all of it, and I like to put what happened in the past behind me and sometimes use it to move forward.
She needed some of Tiny Tim's strength. In fact, the whole family did. When cancer visited again, this time it was her mom who got the diagnosis.
We definitely know the foundation is strong in our household. We can overcome pretty much anything.
I'm gonna go this way.
Right.
Lauren Strickland beat her cancer too, which makes the holidays that much more merry. To celebrate, every Christmas, Paris and her little sister London get a new ornament for the Christmas tree.
Where would you like
There.
that? Right there.
Did you do all yours?
This year, it was Tiny Tim.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Tiny Tim.
To Mr. Scrooge!
So what do you want people, when they leave the theater tonight, what do you want them to take home from watching this?
I want them to think that if I can battle cancer, they can truly do anything, and that they should love Christmas and cherish all those memories.
And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone!
Charles Dickens couldn't have said it better himself.